Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, it'll be Charlotte going up against Toronto. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And when you're looking at the first game,
staff that adjusts the most, trying to manage minutes and massage matchups and maybe go a little deeper into the bench if possible.
Now here's Williams. Davis finds Carter. Over Jones. Carter, that's good.
And that one looked good the moment it left his hands.
Here's Wesley. And the shot is good. And so here's Toronto. On the wing, Williams, covered by Wesley. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, a great dunker. Davis showing off his unique talents there.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Wesley. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio. Can't connect from short range. Here's Christie. And Carter has it in the corner. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Really a big part of his game. Christie finding the open man here.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wesley against Williams. And Davis sends it back. To the inside. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams against Wesley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wesley's got 5 points so far.
David Wesley has a nice looking release on that three-point shot, so you got to respect him from there.
Williams against Wesley. Oakley. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Jones kicks to Wesley. Jones looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. And then Jones with the jam.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
Oakley passes to Christie. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Toronto making a change here. Oaks is checked in. Jones, the pass to Coleman. Charlotte moving the ball around. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Jones against Christie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Oh, clever stuff from Christie. Taking his motion right into the coverage to get a foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Jones. With some arc. A rebound by Carter. Toronto leading by 5. Christie kicks to Oakley.
Charlotte foul. Bills. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. Davis sets a screen. Outside Oakley, 6 to shoot. Carter on the wing, stolen by Jones.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Bowes. No scoring in this one. Davis inside. Shot clock at 5. Outside to Bowes. Carter inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight.
Now, here's Bowes. Vince Carter on the wing. Misses the fadeaway jumper. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Timberwolves. Pass to Wesley. Here's Coleman. He's guarded by Davis. Coleman, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Hornets call time here. Willis, he checked in for Oakland. Charlotte trails by 5. Pass to Jones. And Vince Carter pulls it down. Raptors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Christie can't make it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here is Wesley. 5 points in the game. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Willis. Raptors leading by 5. Down low. Stolen by Jones. Launches it. And it's Wesley missing. Toronto shooting an impressive 60% early. Carter left side.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Curry's checked in for the Raptors.
Number 30, Del Curry.
There's a screen by Willis. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Mason with it. Still yet to score. Outside, Jones. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Willis. Outside for Curry. There's a screen by Willis. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Curry, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Mason, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Wesley with the ball. Back to Jones. Over Carter. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Like seeing him drain that 3-ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Inside. Outside for Davis. Davis with a screen on Jones. And it's Carter penetrating. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Wesley. Here is Mason. Hasn't made one yet. Now here's Jones. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
So explosive with the ball. Eddie Jones and one.
And Toronto making a change. Thomas is checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Raptors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Bogues the pass to Thomas. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Ellis. And the Raptors miss again. Pass to Wesley. Robinson a screen on Bogues. And it's Wesley missing. Raptors shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Carter for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
Wesley the pass to Ellis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Smart pass from Wesley there. A savvy guard who understands when to give the ball up.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Carter. Eldon Campbell is checked in for Charlotte. Davis comes in for Jones. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field of this. Curry can't get it to go. Charlotte in the lead. On the wing, Davis. Bogues defending. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Toronto now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind. A step slower out there all game.
Now, here is McGrady. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's Wesley on the wing, guarded by Curry. Fires it up. And the Hornets miss again. From the arc. Traps in the tray. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And Del Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Got to get out on him.
Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night. McGrady against Ellis from the baseline. And they recover it. Back to Curry. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Willis with a screen on Ellis. No coverage that time.
Hey, he's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Out to the right wing. Campbell kicks to Davis. And the three off target. Wesley against Curry. Here's McGrady, and the layup's good off the glass.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Davis. Top of the key. Rebound by the Raptors.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front, up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And here is Curry. And Carter has it in the corner. Curry looking around. Just 4 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down. Charlotte trails by 4. The shot from the low post is good. Jones has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hornets.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Curry kicks to Willis. Thomas sets a screen for Carter. Over Campbell. Thomas down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Carter. Shakes him. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
It's a close game here in Toronto. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Toronto shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Willis. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Outside Thomas. Here's McGrady. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Ellis. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Jones, no luck. Raptors leading by 6. McGrady outside. Outside Curry. Back to McGrady. And it's good for 2. McGrady's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jones dishes to Miller. Shoots over Willis. Miller, no up. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And finished off by Carter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
New group in now for the Raptors. Stewart's checked in for Willis. Oakley comes in for Thomas. Christie's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Brown in for Curry. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Campbell. Outside, Jones. On the clock to end the cold streak. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Miller.
Showing nice feel for the mid-range. He can take advantage of that spot on the floor.
Now, here is Oakley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Got a piece of it.
And the opposition has to be more aware of Campbell on defense because he's adept at coming up with those big blocks.
Here's Davis. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Oakley. McGrady against Jones. McGrady passes to Brown. McGrady kicks to Oakley. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jones. Davis gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Toronto leading by 6. Brown the pass to Christie. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just shrugging off the defense, Christie is used to having to score on tough defense.
Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Brown. Comes up empty down low. Charlotte trails by 9. And Brown over to help. Back to Davis. 3-pointer on the way. Christie with the rebound. Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to McGrady. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
And here's Miller. Back to Davis. Now Jones. Fills. And again, the Hornets missing. Toronto leading by 11. A steal. Davis with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Driving in. 3-pointer. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Davis. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Jones. Launches the 3. Offensive rebound. Fills. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Terrific follow-up that time. Working hard to preserve the possession.
Here's Christie. 12 points his last outing. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. That's good on the jump shot. Christie's got 7.
Christie has the athleticism and skill to beat you from all 3 levels.
Davis finds Miller. Back to Davis. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Coleman. Fills. No good on the 3. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Christie. 7 points in the game. Here is Oakley. Here's Christie. Now Oakley fires the 3. Christie can't make it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Coleman. Now here's Jones. Here's Coleman. Back to Jones. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. And it's Miller with the jam.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Mason checks in for Jones. And it's Wesley in for Baron Davis. Now here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Pass to Stewart. And Miller with the block. Fills. Defended by Christie. Mason. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Christie kicks to McGrady. Brown deciding where to go with it. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
McGrady against Mason. Miller with a screen on McGrady.
Toronto foul. D. Brown.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Willis, he checked in for Bottoms. Davis comes in for Charles Oakley. Carter, he's checked in for McGrady. And Curry subbed in for Christie. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Coleman. Still scoreless. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Coleman. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wesley. 3-pointer. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
The specialty of David Wesley's knocking down the catch and shoot opportunity.
Curry finds Davis. Chance at the line tonight.
For Toronto, Antonio Davis. 2 shots.
Isn't afraid to get a little chippy down low.
And both free throws good for Davis. And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 6. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Campbell against Willis. Campbell, the pass to Mason. Here's Wesley. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Carter missing. And it's Mason with the ball for Charlotte. Pass to Wesley. Campbell with it. He's covered by Willis. Campbell kicks to Wesley. Campbell is screen on Brown. And it's Wesley missing. Raptors leading by 6. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. 3-on-3. Here's Coleman. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Brown outside. Pass to Willis. Shoots over Campbell. And again, no good by Toronto. Charlotte trails by 6. Phils guarded by Kerr. Campbell inside. Willis on him. Campbell shot's good.
Confident play from Campbell inside, using his physicality to find the shot.
The Raptors shooting 47% in the second quarter. Brown the pass to Kerr. Out to Carter. Willis with a screen on Mason. Carter from down in the low post. It goes. Carter's got 17 now.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Phils guarded by Kerr. And a beautiful crossover there. He has 6.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here is Wesley. Outside, Jones. Pass to Mason. Over Thomas. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Mason.
Smart pass by Jones. He didn't have the shot, and great job moving the ball.
Now here is Carter. Thomas a screen. Christie kicks to McGrady. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, the Hornets right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground. Here's Wesley. Pass to Jones. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Davis, the pass to McGrady. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Charlotte trails by 4. Outside, Jones. Wesley against Christie. Jones dishes to Mason. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Pass to Coleman. Charlotte moving it around. And here is Wesley. And the Hornets miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Christie kicks to Carter. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Thomas is screen on Jones. On the wing, Davis launches a three. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Jones. Here is Mason. Here's Wesley. And the Hornets miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Carter. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Changes for Toronto. Kevin Willis is checked in for Thomas. Curry comes in for McGrady. And it's Williams in for Christie. Wesley the pass to Mason. They could use a bucket. Second chance effort. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Coleman showing real intensity inside. Getting right in the defensive space to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. That one misses. Raptors leading by 7. Outside, Davis. Curry. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Mason with it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's Willis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here is Mason. Pass to Jones. And Willis pulls it down. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Curry's shot is off. Charlotte trails by 11. Now Wesley. He's got 11. Now here's Jones. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now, here's Willis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Williams finds Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
Charlotte making a switch here. Miller's checked in.
Brad Miller.
Charlotte trails by 11. Bills. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. A one-hand cold punch.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Willis. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Way to go upstairs, Kevin Willis, pulling off that nasty throwdown.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 11-point game. Wesley the pass to Miller. And Jones has it in the corner. Wesley against Williams. Screen by Jones. And it's Wesley missing. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Curry with the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Curry's gone 2 of 6 from long range. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jones driving inside.
You know, when Jones takes initiative like this, he's a real threat, slicing to the rim with ease.
Pass to Curry. Carter with it. Willis with a screen on Jones. And it's Carter missing. And it's Jones with the ball for Charlotte. Down by 12. Here's Coleman. And here's Jones. Five on the clock. Takes it inside. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Raptors leading by 12. To the inside, Williams.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Toronto. Carter looking around. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oakley against Jones. Pass to Wesley. 4 on the shot clock. Spins. Bangs home the trifecta. Wesley's got 14.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Oakley, a screen on Wesley. Williams passes to Oakley. The Hornets pull it in. Coleman's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Baseline try, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Carter. Rebounded by Coleman. Charlotte trails by 11. Here's Wesley. 14 points for him. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wesley's got 5 points now this quarter.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Screen by Oakley. Curry kicks to Oakley. Left side Davis. And stolen by Miller. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Wesley. Good work defensively by Carter.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are...
Back to Oakley. 6 to shoot. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. A whole new group. Charlotte trails by 9.
2 minutes.
Pass to Wesley.
2 minutes.
Now here's Ellis. That three off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Christie. That one drops for him. Christie's got 9.
Really good move by Christie inside, finding a way to beat that tight defense.
Now Campbell. Davis surveying the floor. Charlotte no good that time either. Raptors leading by 11. Now.
That was special.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Toronto foul. Muggsy Bogues. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The three from Davis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Thomas got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Bogues. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Campbell. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Toronto grabs the miss. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wesley against Christie. The three from Davis. Christie with the rebound. Wesley against Bogues. Lets the three fly. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Raptors leading by 15. Pass to McGrady. Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Jones. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Shots good by Miller.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And here's Bogues. Pass to McGrady. No good with the triple. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. Off target from outside. Toronto shooting well. 50% from the floor. Christie the pass to Thomas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That one is on Miller.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Raptors with some changes. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Marks, and it's Carter in for Christie. Charlotte trails by 13. Ellis with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Pass to Campbell. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Bowes. Now Oakley. Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oakley a screen on Ellis. Here's Carter. Buries the easy one. Carter's got 23.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ellis wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's 7 points for Ellis.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Bogues against Davis. And it's Bogues missing. Charlotte trails by 13.
Raptors foul. Muggsy Bogues.
And Toronto making a change here. Willis is checked in.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Jones.
Raptors foul. Kevin
Davis is checked in for Oakley.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Raptors. Number 33. Antonio Davis.
Davis with it. Over Bogues. Toronto grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Davis against Bogues. Willis down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, the strength of Kevin Willis really impressive, and he does a nice job positioning for offensive rebounds.
Stewart's checked in for Toronto. And that one falls for Willis.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Outside, Davis. Campbell is screen on Bogues. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Carter on the wing. With the second effort, here's Willis. And that's collected by Miller.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside, Jones. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stewart kicks to Willis. Hornets with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shots good by Miller.
Masterful work in the pick and roll.
Toronto leading by 14. Now Bowes.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Bowes. Carter outside. 5 to shoot. And Vince Carter with the slam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The Hornets call time.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Eddie Jones on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Toronto leading by 14. Workman passes to Stewart. The Hornets pull it in. Miller's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Stolen away. Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
Pass to Davis. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Christie. Jones against Christie. Jones, no luck. Toronto shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Charlotte trails by 17. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And return to sender. He was not letting them lose that possession.
Here's Workman. He's guarded by Davis. Now here's Jones. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in.
And the teardrop, a must for scoring guards like Jones.
Here's Workman. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Curry. And again, no good by Toronto. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Ripped away. Here's Workman. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Campbell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Campbell with it. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Christie. Pass to Curry. Stewart against Davis. Good. Stewart's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That one good for 2.
Impressive work down on the block.
Toronto leading by 13. Here's Workman. Outside for Curry. Jones against Christie. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And Christie has such great shot selection, which makes him a valuable part of this team.
Fills, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now, here's Stewart. And Miller with the block.
Terrific job by him to get ideal positioning on defense there. What a block.
Jones from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got 21.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
Here's Workman. Back to Curry. Lets it fly from 18. Jones against Christie. Got a hand on it. Here's Workman. Pass to Christie. Over Jones. And the Raptors miss again. Charlotte trails by 10. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 23 points in the game.
You know, he's a gifted scorer. Eddie Jones, very capable of doing a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Workman passes to Marks. No good again that time. And it's Davis with the ball for the Hornets. He tries for three. Marks grabs the board.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Curry from the high post. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Hornets call time. Some changes here for the Hornets. Coleman's checked in for Miller. Mason checks in for Campbell. And it's Wesley in for Davis. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
2 minutes remaining.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's coach was going over with his guys. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. And the Raptors with the ball, following the three by Charlotte. Williams dishes to Oakland. Pass to Willis. Over Mason. Bank shot, no good. Charlotte trails by 7. Mason with a screen on Williams. Bills. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Wesley against Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Wesley against Williams. And it's Wesley missing. Raptors shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams, sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Williams can't get it to go.
Charles Oakley. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Davis. Robinson for three. So it's the Raptors winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And guys, while it is still early in the regular season, we've seen these teams play a few games already.
Yeah, so these coaches have an idea of how they want to play. However, they are still figuring out rotations and who they trust. Every squad at this point, a work in progress.
Now, here's Olajuwon. Here's Barkley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, you got to be careful guarding him out there because he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Barkley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seed.
Williams against Russell. Shot from the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Barkley down low, working on Malone. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 5, over Hornacek. Anderson's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Malone finds Stockton. Pass to Russell. Over Francis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Kings. Barkley inside. Hornacek covering. Now Anderson takes a three. Colonies with the rebound. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stockton outside. Out to Russell. Over Anderson. And it's Russell missing. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Olajuwon with a screen for Williams. Count it.
Can't be indecisive on those.
Stockton with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Jazz passing it around. Back to Stockton. Up top, Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Showing off the power right there. Karl Malone does not mess around down low.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Dallas.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, you can't go for this if you're the defense. I mean, once Malone has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. We're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Francis passes to Williams, and he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Polynice, still without a basket. Stockton right side. And there it is for him.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Francis passes to Barkley. Anderson dishes to Barkley. To the inside. And it's Malone with the rebound. Jazz leading by 3. Malone, a screen on Anderson. Here's Hornacek. Good D by Olajuwon.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Barkley the pass to Williams. Screen by Barkley. And here's Anderson for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Misses in close. Rockets trail by 3. Malone with the block.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Outside, Olajuwon. Malone against Barkley. Shoots over Malone. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Stockton with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Here's Polynice. Another miss by Utah. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Pass to Francis. Anderson wide open. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it goes down 2 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Ray Ostertag, he's checked in for Utah. Stockton's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Barkley outside. Barkley with a screen on Hornacek. Anderson. Rebounded by Malone. The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Second team foul.
And for Houston, they're shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Barkley. Sweet little floater.
Got to convert those chances in tight. Utah
trailing here. Stockton in the high post. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Now here's Stockton. Drives to the hoop. Bucket is good. Stockton's got 6.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one, using the pick and roll to get himself free for a high-quality shot.
Here's Francis. He's covered by Stockton. Francis passes to Barkley. Here's Francis. 6 to shoot. And here's Anderson from the arc. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Stockton outside. Pick by Ostertag. Stockton kicks to Russell. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton.
Boy, I love Russell's versatility. He's a good scorer who can get his points within the flow of the offense, and you love that as a teammate.
Williams looking around, and the shot goes down. 6 points for him.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Stockton passes to Hornacek. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 3. Here's Francis. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Barkley. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Malone is doubled. Pass to Russell. Back to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here are the Rockets now. Barkley outside. Anderson against Hornacek. Shoots a fader. Anderson's shot is off. The Jazz shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Malone a screen on Anderson. Here's Hornacek, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Hornacek's got his second bucket tonight.
Even amongst the trees inside, Hornacek still able to find his shot.
Barkley with a screen on Stockton. The Rockets with another miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Jeff Hornacek on the wing. And there's another one for the Jazz. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barkley against Malone. And the basket good by Barkley. Barkley's got 6 points. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Hornacek outside. And there's the drive. Misses from close range. Rockets trail. Barkley the pass to Francis. Back to Barkley. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points for him.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Offensive rebound. Outside for Stockton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Houston with a big group substitution here.
Substitution on the court.
The Rockets shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Mobley outside. To the wing on the left. Massenberg, the pass to Elijah Wan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 6 second difference between the shot and game clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Mobley. Over Hornacek. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Jazz. Drew passes to Barkley. Pass to Drew, shoots the 3. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Drew after the basket. Hit the floater, and the layup is good. Drew's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Stockton in the high post. He's got 8. Russell kicks to Malone. Slammed in by Malone.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now, here's Mobley. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Pass to Barkley. Back to Mobley. Clock at 4. Moves back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
Malone, a screen on Barkley. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Drew passes to Rogers. Here's Mobley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Hornacek. Pass to Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Hey, the game plan is real easy, folks. Get it to Malone and let the mailman deliver.
Rockets trail by 3. Timeout called, the Rockets. Nice game. Great performance by Karl Malone.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Here's Barkley. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Now here's Mobley. It's a three-point game. Lock it 2. Here's Drew. And he can't bank that one in. Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek. Doing a good job finding his open teammate.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Drew. Out to the wing. Barkley against Russell. Mobley outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hornacek. The Rockets with another miss. Utah leading by 5. Here's Isley. Last game he had 10 points. Lays it up off the glass.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Mobley. Scoreless thus far.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Russell. They set the pick. Shoots over Barkley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Rockets trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Drew. Barkley outside. Pass to Massenberg. Trying to end the drought. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Isley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Drew. Out to the right wing. Mobley inside. Hornacek covering, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jeff Hornacek. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Polynice. Chilcutt shoots. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. And Utah with a change here, too. Keefe is checked in for Hornacek. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Outside Williams. Pass to Olajuwon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Olajuwon's got 6.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Driving the lane. Keefe missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Houston. 6-point game. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Jazz have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Russell inside. Barkley on him. Here's Isley. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Isley's got 7 points for the quarter.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
Screen by Barkley. To the left side wing. Houston needs to get a shot. And here's Anderson for three. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Down low, Chilcutt, and that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. Francis from outside off the mark. Utah leading by 11. Outside, Russell. Driving to the basket. Good D by Olajuwon.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Russell's gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams passes to Barkley. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Barkley after the basket by Utah. Can they get it? Misses the layup. Utah leading by 13. Pass to Isley. Utah gets it back. Out to Russell. Lets it go with a three. That one's not going to go. Rockets shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. 16 feet away, and he drops that one in. Williams has got 8 points. Utah shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Isley. He has 7. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Rockets trail by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Francis. He has yet to score. Pass to Barkley. Here's Francis. Screen by Barkley. Olajuwon.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
What Hakeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talent.
1:44 left in the first half. Here's Isley to the inside. Olajuwon over with the double team. And stolen by Olajuwon. Ostertag with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Now Russell. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Relentless effort there from Russell. He runs into some close defense and just keeps pushing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
To the paint, here's Massenberg, and a strong finish with two hands.
He made extra sure that goes in.
1:09 left in the first half of the game. Keefe against Anderson. Keefe missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Pass to Francis. Olajuwon on the wing. Shooting over Ostertag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams gets the bucket.
Knowing teams are going to overplay him, Olajuwon keeps his eyes up and delivers a beautiful dime.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Isley the pass to Russell. Picked by Ostertag from 15 feet away. And it's Russell missing. Here's Francis. Still yet to score. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Utah. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Stockton looking around. To the right side. Williams with the ball. And it's blocked.
Excellent work by Ostertag. You know, he's got great length, much longer than his 7'2" height.
And then Malone with the dunk.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Rockets trail by 11. Outside, Olajuwon. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Barkley. Sweet move. And he lays it up and in. Barkley's got 12.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Picked by Ostertag. Here is Keefe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
Anderson outside. Olajuwon on the wing. Pass to Barkley. Malone with some nice deep. Jazz leading by 11. Here is Keefe. Malone, a screen on Williams with the drive. Keefe. That one doesn't go. Williams with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now, here's Stockton. 8 points for him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Barkley outside. A 3-ball. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shots.
Here's Stockton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Outside Williams. And some nice passing there by Houston. Barkley kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Barkley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Malone. For Houston, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Barkley.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Stockton outside. On the wing, Malone. Here's Ostertag, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ostertag's got his first basket.
You like how Ostertag fights for the boards. He knows those second chance points are worth it.
Anderson outside. Pass to Barkley. Over Malone. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from Barkley. Stockton outside. Here is Keefe. Stockton outside. Here's Malone. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Francis. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Anderson. Barkley with a screen on Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Anderson, the bounce pass. Pulls it up. Francis' shot is off. Utah leading by 9. Hornacek outside. Malone, a screen on Anderson. Hornacek dishes to Malone. Francis grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. They grabbed their own miss. A nice shot by Olajuwon.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. 20 feet out. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
Anderson outside. Keefe against Barkley. It's blocked.
Not today, he says. How about that block?
Malone against Williams.
You know, it's really tough to go up against Malone because he's so big and strong, which is why the defense oftentimes is forced to foul him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Drew's checked in. Ryan Russell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Vaughn comes in for Hornacek. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Francis. Launches it. Greg Ostertag with the rebound. Ostertag's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Was shot by Stockton, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Drew. Williams with the ball. He's covered by Malone. Back to Williams. Barkley with a screen on Russell. Williams. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Malone. And they'll get another chance. Here's Vaughn. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Drew. Outside Williams. To the left wing. To end the run. Rebound, Utah.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Francis. No scoring in this one. Here's Olajuwon. The shot, no good. Some solid defense by Malone. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
The ball goes to the away team.
Off the inbound pass. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Barkley outside. Here's Drew. Here's Olajuwon. Another miss by Houston.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here is Russell. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
That 15 to 20-foot area, that's the sweet spot for Russell's jumper.
Shooting over Ostertag. Another miss by Olajuwon.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Malone sets the pick for Russell. Let's go. Here's Ostertag. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
Ostertag can be a real problem sometimes inside and making it look easy there.
Pass to Francis. Olajuwon on the wing. Can they get it? Utah with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Russell finds Stockton. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside and stolen by Stockton. Out left to the wing. Here's Vaughn. Second chance shot. Barkley grabs the board. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Pass to Williams. Here's Francis. Nothing on the board. Back to Williams. Launches a three. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Vaughn.
Rockets foul.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Timeout away team.
Going with the new group. .130 left in the third quarter. Hornacek right side. Rockets 6. Rockets with the rebound. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot.
Finds his spot and drops that basket.
Jazz leading by 20. Lewis on the wing, covered by Mobley. Pass to Isley, and here's Hornacek. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mobley the pass to Norris. Back to Mobley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Lewis against Mobley. Here's Padgett. The rebound by Massenberg. Rockets trail by 18. Drew passes to Olajuwon. Can't cash in from close range. Utah shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. The shot's good from Hornacek. Mobley against Lewis. Mobley outside for the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Mobley's got 6. Karl Malone getting it done for the Jazz. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Drew. Pass to Mobley. Over to the left wing. Barkley releases from the wing and drills it. Barkley's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets. Here's Isley. Lewis outside. Five on the clock. And he drives in. Can't hit that one. Rockets trail by 15. Barkley the pass to Drew. Houston moving the ball around. Over Isley. Pass to Rogers. Rogers a screen on Hornacek. Mobley misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And
it's Lewis at the elbow. Rodgers pulls it in. And for Houston, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Mobley, the pass to Rodgers. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Rodgers has got his first bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
A shot by Isley, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Massenberg, the pass to Drew. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Double team on Barkley. Pass to Rodgers. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rodgers has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
To stop the drought. The shot's good from Isley. And the Jazz lead by 12.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Drew. Out left to the wing. Barkley against Lewis. And Barkley throws it down hard.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The Jazz call timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard what Jerry Sloan talked to his team about. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Drew. Massenberg, the pass to Drew. Barkley with a screen on Stockton. Down low and stolen by Russell. Here's the break. And there's Stockton. That's good on the assist by Malone.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Here's Drew. It's hauled in by Ostertag. Ostertag's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Stockton. Malone down low. The rebound by Massenberg. Rockets trail by 15. Barkley goes in.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. To the middle. Up and in on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 16.
A dynamic scorer. Russell can hurt you from all over the floor.
Drew passes to Rogers. Here's Francis. Hornacek covering. 6 feet out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jeff Hornacek.
You can't sell the up fake any better than that. Got his man to bite on the pump fake.
Steve Francis taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's Stockton. And it's Russell in the corner. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Rockets making a switch here.
Ball into the lineup for your home team. Keep the lights on. Walt Williams.
Rockets trail by 15. Here's Drew. Out to the wing. Barkley against Malone. Double team on Barkley. Pass to Francis. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Malone's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Barkley's got 8 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for your Rockets, Steve Francis.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Jazz leading by 13. Stockton dishes to Russell.
Houston foul. 3. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hornacek. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like how Hornacek goes into the contact there. Doesn't shy away from it. Really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
And that one falls for Hornacek. And so Hornacek nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Drew. Hornacek covering. Drew passes to Barkley. Here's Francis. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. Russell left side. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Yeah, Brian Russell is a shoot-first player, but he's also very unselfish. Did a nice job with the read and made a good pass.
Here's Drew. Barkley with a screen on Hornacek. Pass to Francis. Here's Drew. 3-pointer. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, and the defense of Russell just outstanding. Feels like he can shut down any player in this league.
2 shots.
That one is off. Anderson, he's checked in for Drew. Keefe, he's checked in for Utah. He hits the second from the line. Here's Francis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Barkley down low. He's covered by Malone. Nobody near Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Malone right side. Shoots over Barkley. Malone misses. Rockets trail by 16. Going inside. Francis passes to Barkley. Olajuwon on the wing. Pass to Francis. Now here's Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is good. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. And here's Russell. Pass to Keith. Ostertag, a screen on Williams. Keith. And it's off from three-point range. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Stockton the pass to Keith. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Isley's checked in for Stockton.
Checking in for the away team, number 10, Howard Isley.
So it's the Rockets now, down by 12. Here's Francis. To the left wing. Double team on Barkley. Anderson outside. Some nice passing there by Houston. For 3, Williams.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Isley. To end the drought. And Utah turns it over again. Rockets trail by 12. Timeout called. Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Francis. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Anderson. Back to Barkley. And Barkley throws it down hard.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Screen by Barkley. Outside Williams. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Polynice. And he banks in the layup.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now here's Anderson. Takes it inside. Out to Barkley. On the wing, Williams. Pulls up. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's the screen. Here's Isley. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Barkley's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Utah.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for John Stockton.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Isley. And another steal for him.
And once again, his defense stands out. You cannot lose focus for a second when he's guarding.
He's now tied for 3rd all-time in steals. It's a staggering number. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The NBA season has only just begun. Clark, how badly do these teams want to get things off to a great start?
Kevin, nothing feels better than getting off to a really good start. Yourselves early, that's the desire of every team, to let folks know we're going to be here and we're good for the long run.
Walker with the screen for Pierce. Rebounded by Kemp. And here's Kemp. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Murray left side. Pass to Knight. Kemp a screen on Anderson. 5 to shoot. Knight. The layup missed. And it's Walker penetrating. And Walker throws it down.
And look at how mobile Walker is. Terrific at just attacking the rim there and finishing.
Here's Searle. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Misses from close range. Here's Griffin.
Griffin is such a high IQ player, and he also combines that with playing hard and always being under control.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Knight against Anderson. Outside Knight. Lets it go from the wing. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. Murray with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Murray. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Griffin. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Pierce. Walker with his screen for Pierce. Boston again missing. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Chicago. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Knight kicks to Ilgauskas. For 3, Murray doesn't go that time.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Walker with the screen for Griffin. Pass to Potapenko. Outside, Walker. Anderson passes to Pierce. Misses the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Kemp with the bucket.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Ilgauskas. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Assist from Brother Knight.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's down low. Murray on him. The shot by Pierce will not go. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Sura, that's good.
And look at Sura there playing with some confidence, just outworking everybody on the floor.
And the wide open shot from Griffin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Pass to Knight. Over Anderson. The shot by Knight, no good. On offense, here are the Celtics. Griffin finds Pierce for Murray. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. It's Knight with the drive. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
Boston trailing. On the wing, Walker. The kick out to Pierce. Left side, Anderson. This ball movement by Boston. Beyond the arc. And Paul Pierce, good for the 3. Pierce has got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Knight. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the paint. Here's Kemp. Walker with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pierce against Murray. Walker is screen on Murray. Here's Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
What a finish. Just powering it down.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Ilgauskas kicks to Knight. Here's the teardrop. Kemp can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. Left side, Pierce. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Pierce has got 11 points.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Anderson against Knight. Pass to Ilgauskas. To stop the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Ilgauskas has got his second basket of the night.
The beauty of Ilgauskas is he doesn't have to be inside. He can stretch it out to the mid-range.
And Griffin scores. The assist by Anderson. And the Celtics lead by 5.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Sura. Kemp deciding where to go with it. Murray, the pass tonight. Rebounded by the Celtics. Otopenko's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Anderson. Here's Potapenko. Still without a basket. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Here's Sura. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From past the arc. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Celtics leading by 7. From outside the arc. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And this is the kind of confidence you love seeing from Sura. Ready to let that one fly on the catch.
Here's Potapenko. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now Anderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Henderson pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Boykins. Here's DeClerc. Stolen by Walker. Right side, Pierce. Anderson can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Kemp. And no good that time. Walker with some nice D. And it's Anderson with the ball for Boston. Leading by 5. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Boston. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Celtics, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Cavaliers. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, for Boston, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Person. Ryan against Walker. Lets it go from deep. No good from Boykins. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-4 run. Anderson against Bryant. Walker with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is Boykins. Still scoreless. Here's Ilgauskas, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Ilgauskas is a 7'3" big man who does a really solid job rebounding the ball.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anderson passes to Griffin. Another shot. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Griffin. Walker with his screen for Griffin. Over Person. Griffin's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here is Boykins. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Anderson. Here's Griffin. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Ferry. There's the screen. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Danny Ferry taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Barrows. Outside Pierce. Over Person. The shot by Pierce, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Now Boykins, scoreless thus far. Pass to Ferry. Clock at 4. Here's Person. Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Celtics leading by 5. There's the pick. And that one's good. Barrows.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Person. Here's Ferry. It's Henderson on the wing. Broke loose. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Barrows the pass to Pierce. For 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Boykins kicks to Henderson. Pass to Boykins. Here's Ferry. Wide open look. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Person.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Barrows. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Barrows has got 4 this quarter.
He was locked in, and he knew he could knock that one down.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. No good from Boykins. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Pierce. And it's Boykins with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Henderson passes to Boykins. Misses the layup. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 43% from the field. Here's McCarty. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Cavaliers trail by 7. From deep. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. Murray's checked in for the Cavaliers. Knight comes in for Person. Both shots good from the stripe. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Boykins hasn't made one yet. Pass to Ilgauskas. Stolen by Pierce. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Murray finds Knight. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Celtics. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. The shot by Pierce will not go. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Cavaliers. To the wing on the left. Trying to get something going. They get it back. Here's Ilgauskas. The fadeaway J off the mark. Celtics leading by 11. Pass to Pierce. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Outside Knight. Here's Ilgauskas. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists in the game.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Here's Barrows. He has 6. Here he goes. And good that time. Barrows has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Boykins. And he's finally able to knock one down. Boykins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Pass to Barrows. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now here's Knight. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Boston making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sura comes in for Earl Boykins. Here's Anderson. No scoring in this one. And the layup falls. And the Celtics lead by 13. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Anderson against Knight. Over Anderson. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You almost have to climb a ladder to guard Ilgauskas.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Knight passes to Murray. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And Anderson gets it to go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Sura following the bucket by the Celtics. Ilgauskas' screen on Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Sura the pass to Murray. Pierce with the rebound. Pierce has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the wing. There's the pick. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Kemp. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to Knight. Pulls it from the elbow. He gets that one. Knight's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range. Anderson with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Murray. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here's Anderson. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. The Cavaliers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Murray outside. Free throw line jump shot. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Boston leading by 16. It's stolen. Anderson with the block. Fortson. He's covered by Kemp. Here's Fortson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
McCarty the pass to Pierce. Over Sura. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Kemp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Murray surveying the D. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
3 points.
Knight's got his 5th assist in this one.
Excellent pass. You love seeing the unselfishness.
Now here's Anderson. 6 points for him. Here's Batiste. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brevin Knight.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Anderson against Knight. Here's Kemp. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Batiste makes it off the glass. Batiste's got his first points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Surratt. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Pass to DeClercq. Murray against Griffin. Now, here is Knight. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. And Boston with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Boston leading by 14. Here's Griffin. Offline with his 3. Here's Surratt. Guarded by Walker. Surratt, the pass to DeClercq. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics lead by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Knight looking it over. From the line. The rebound by Anderson. Celtics leading by 14. Walker with his screen for Anderson. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Surratt. Now Murray. Pass to Ilgauskas. Over Potapico. Ilgauskas. Good. Ilgauskas has got the first field goal of the second half for Cleveland. Boston shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Griffin slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Boston.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Potapenko, and stolen by Knight. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Inside, Ilgauskas. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, the big man is just dominating right now. Ilgauskas plays hard, physical basketball.
Knight with it. Guarded now by Anderson. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. Here's Potapenko. He's guarded by Knight. Got it. Good job in the low post. Potapenko's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Anderson against Knight. And again, it's Cleveland. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Celtics. Right side, Griffin. Over Sura. Griffin can't get it to go in. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Knight. Back to Kemp. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Here's Griffin. That three off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside Knight. Here's Sura. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Potapenko with the rebound. Potapenko's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. McCarty the pass to Walker. Over Kemp.
Cavaliers ball.
Now, here is Knight. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Rejected by Walker. Griffin with it. Fires the three. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. The offensive rebound. Sura, that's good. Sura's got 8 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Knight with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Sura. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Getting physical in the paint and being rewarded for it.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. A whole new move out on the floor for the Celtics. Boston leading by 4. Overton. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Battie to the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Minor. They could use a bucket. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Knight. Here's Sura. No good on the triple. Celtics have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Williams, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Murray's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Knight, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the first one drops. Henderson's checked in for Cleveland. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Boston leading by 3. Fortson, he's guarded by Knight. Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
The line for one. Williams.
And here is Knight. 7 points in the game. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
It's a close game here in Boston. Overton. He's guarded by Knight. The kick out to Williams. And he drives in, and they pick up 2. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Knight.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Checking in for Boston, number 29, Marcus Ellison.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside Knight. Shot clock at 5. Here's Henderson. Rebound by Williams. Boston leading by 6. Fortson, he's covered by Kemp. Pass to Ellison. Count it. Ellison's got his first bucket of the night.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside Knight. And here is Ilgauskas. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now Williams drives to the hoop. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
To the inside. Here's Ellison. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here is Knight. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Kemp. Outside Knight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here is Ilgauskas. Ellison with the rebound. Williams looking over the floor. From 18 feet away. Great D that time from Kemp. And so Knight will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Here's Ellison. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ellison's got 6 in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Timeout called Cleveland. Walker's checked in for Boston. Here's DeClerc. Nothing on the board. Hyde on the wing. Boykins passes to Kemp. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. No good from Boykins.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Ellison. Right side to Walker. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Walker's got 9. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now, here is Knight. He's got 9. To end the cold streak, pass to Kemp to the wing right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hyde on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Boston leading by 14. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Henderson outside. Now Boykins. He averages about 5 points a game. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 6. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Down low, here's Walker. And it's sent back by Kemp.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Count that one. Knight's got 7 points for the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Yep, it counts. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside Knight. Pass to DeClerc. Here is Boykins. Rebound Boston. Ellison's got his 4th rebound in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walker. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Minor grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Walker. Off target at the rim. And so it's Boston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anderson inside. The kick out to Walker. Outside Griffin. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here is Boykins. Pass to Ilgauskas. Potapenko with the rebound. Potapenko's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anderson kicks to Griffin. They set the pick. Fires for 3. And that one is off. The Cavaliers trail by 14. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Boykins. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
cleaning up the mess with the old board.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Miller's checked in, and that one misses. Pierce kicks to Griffin. The three. Another miss by Griffin.
You know, brick after brick. Rain it in down the stretch here.
Here is Boykins. And that'll be. Henderson's checked in for Cleveland.
Number 45, Seth Henderson.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Fires from way outside. And Boston with the rebound. Anderson in the post, covered by Miller. Anderson passes to Griffin. Boston again missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Person kicks to Boykins. Denied! Pierce with the block. Outside for Griffin. Walker is screen on Ilgauskas. Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Adrian Griffin. 2 shots.
First one falls for. Nice check in for Andre Miller. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Henderson with the screen for Knight. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by the Celtics. Odobenko's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Anderson passes to Griffin. Can't hit from in close. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 14. Pass to Boykins. Now here's Henderson. Now Knight. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Potapenko. Anderson passes to Griffin. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that one's fit by Henderson. Celtics leading by 12. Anderson passes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Huh? With that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here is Knight following the bucket by the Celtics. Denied! Pierce with the block. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Pass to Griffin. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, the minute you lose track of Adrian Griffin, that's when he's going to sneak in there and do some damage.
Here is Boykins, defended by Anderson. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside. Griffin dishes to Pierce. On the wing, Walker. Pass to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Pierce is doubled. Boston needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Anderson.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Here is Boykins. He's covered by Anderson. Boykins passes to Augustus. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Relentless at the offensive end. This is a one-man wrecking crew.
Pierce against Person. Takes the 3. A nice shot by Griffin. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here is Boykins. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to Henderson. Now Boykins. The 3. They get the rebound. Ilgauskas. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ilgauskas has got 4 this quarter. Celtics leading by 17. Anderson passes to Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Here is Boykins. He's covered by Anderson. Boykins kicks to Ilgauskas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Cleveland. Shawn Kemp, he's checked in for Henderson. Murray comes in for Person. And it's Sura in for Earl Boykins. Second free throw, no good. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Potapenko. Walker with it. Anderson outside. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Murray. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Now Knight. Kemp a screen on Anderson. Here's Knight. Here's Kemp. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 9 assists now tonight.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
Now here's Anderson. Walker with a screen for Anderson. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Knight passes to Sura. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Griffin kicks to Pierce. Walker a screen on Knight. Here's Pierce. Pass to Potapenko. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so Knight will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game.
Kenny Anderson. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Murray outside. Ilgauskas a screen on Pierce. Murray the pass to Sura. To the paint, just 5 to shoot.
And add that steal to the list of things they've done right here tonight. It's been a dominant performance at both ends.
The kick out to Anderson. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Murray with it. Now Pierce defending. Murray dishes to Knight. Kemp with a screen for Knight. to Sura. Shoots the three. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Oh, good to see Sura knocking down the triple. This helps space out on the floor.
And that one's good by Pierce.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside Knight. Pass to Ilgauskas. Over Potapico. And that one hits back iron. Celtics leading by 19 points. Anderson kicks to Pierce. Walker a screen on Murray. Here's Pierce. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And here's Cleveland. Here's Sura. Pass to Knight. Ilgauskas a screen on Anderson. Here's Knight. Potapenko with the rebound. Potapenko's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Sura. Murray outside. Ball's knocked loose. Walker surveying the floor. For the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Knight passes to Sura. Walker against Kemp. Murray right side. Cleveland moving it around. From the arc. Sura no good. Celtics shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Pierce down low. Murray on him. Here's Anderson. Buries it down low. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Paul Pierce.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Paul Pierce. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul Pierce. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Sura, the pass tonight. 17-foot shot on the way.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Pierce up top. He's covered by Murray. Goes up the baseline. The shot by Pierce, no good. Here's Sura. Pass to Ilgauskas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Free throw good, Ilgauskas. He's perfect from the line this time. Anderson outside. Pass to Griffin. There's the 3. Unable to get that one. And And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.